Howdy, Bear.
Good morning.
Is my hole open? There it is.
Cheers,
Morning,
I
cheers. Love you. Cheers.
Hi, everybody. Cheers. Are we crooked?
It sure looks that way. Oh, here, I'll squat down, you sit up.
There.
How's that? Now you got the young lady and the old man.
Actually, I think it's okay.
Hey, you ever see a moon? Gotcha. See the moon? Gotcha.
That's from laughing. I know nobody remembers that, right? Oh my gosh.
Artie Johnson.
Artie Johnson, yeah, the dirty old man.
Yep. I have my very own version.
Oh my gosh.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Go bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. No? That's
You
not
know,
good for?
I heard about a couple bananas that were going through a very
Excuse me.
nasty divorce, which is quite surprising to me because I always heard banana splits are delightful.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
There you
God,
go. Good morning. Happy Saturday.
Especially with nuts. I crack
Welcome.
myself up.
You crack everybody up.
So, splain. Lucy, you got some splaining to
Some
do.
explaining to do. We are in a remote, secret location
Oh
right
yeah, that's it. A secret Saturday coffee chat location.
now. Yes.
Can't tell you where,
Nope.
because it's a secret.
That's right. If we tell you, it won't be a secret anymore, and we'd have to kill you.
Oh my goodness.
So last Saturday, after we chatted with you, was kind of pack up day, relax day, because we were going to go dump tanks the next day on Sunday. And so we decided to go out to dinner. That way I don't have any dishes that I got to finish cleaning and put away. Everything's done. So we ordered a glass of wine so that we could do our travel toast. Now, we've talked about this before. I don't know if we've ever showed it, but we do a little toast the night before travel day, saying here's to a good travel day, everything goes well, no breakdowns, the slides work, the kids are in a good mood, and no fighting.
Stop it.
Something like that.
No fighting.
No fighting is the last of the toast. So we ordered a glass of wine and an empty glass, so we could just share a glass of wine. We didn't really want a full one. So the waitress brings the empty glass and the glass of wine, and there's like fuzz all around it. Fuzz. I mean, literally fuzz. Little hairy fuzz, like from your clothes or something.
Oh, there was a lot of it, not just a little.
There was a lot.
It was all the way around the rim.
Yes, a lot. And then the other glass wasn't really clean. So she never came back for anything. So I finally waved down the busboy and said, "Can we please see our waitress?" So she comes back and I said, "Can we please get a different glass of wine? This one is full of fuzz all over the glass." And she says, "Oh, that's just a little dust. Okay, I'll go get you another one." And she took it over to the busing station and went back to the bar and got us another one.
And I told her what she was going to do was take it over there and pour it into a different glass and just bring it back to us.
But she didn't, because she took that glass over to the busing station. I saw her do it. And the glass that we had, it was basically just water spots. I wiped it out with my napkin, and then the next glass she brought was okay. But she shouldn't have served it in the first place, and then she just shrugs it off as to be like, "Well, that's just a little dust." Excuse me?
That's normal.
There's fuzzy hair all over the top of it.
That's normal at this place.
Oh my gosh. Dinner was good though. So
They do have good food.
They do.
The wine glasses, not so much. The food, good.
yeah, I don't know if we'll get another glass of wine. We won't go there anymore or we'll go home and we'll do our own toast with our own wine. After
Oh
I
my
did
gosh.
that, after the fuzzy incident, Tom's like, "We should have just did it at home."
Yeah.
And it's like, well, we've already committed, so.
Could have saved the $22 for that glass of wine anyway.
It was what, $4?
$4 chuck.
Yes, there we go. So we had originally planned to go dump tanks on either like Tuesday or Wednesday, but I wanted to be able to go to my mom's one last time before we leave and stay with her, and we were going to go to lunch with a friend of hers, of ours, of my family ever since I was growing up. So we went and dumped on Sunday. So we get to the dump station, and this is the one we always go to. It's just on the other side of the hill from where we are at Wendy and Kevin's. And what we do when we get there, our routine is I get out, unlock the bins, get the hose out, get it all set up and ready. He goes in and pays and gets the key to unlock the lock. Well, I go to put the hose in, and there's no lock. I was like, uh-oh. There's no lock here. So he comes back with the key, la 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 la. Obviously, they don't know inside that there isn't any lock. So I said, he looks at the hose because I've already got it connected to the RV and in the hole and all ready to go. And he's like, I said, there's no lock. And he's like, uh-oh, I'm going in and telling him right now that because it's not us that took it. So he goes in, comes back with the gal from inside, and she was just shaking her head like, oh, people are da-da-da-da-da. And I said, yeah, we looked all around the sagebrush around it because where it is, it butts up to what I'm assuming is BLM land maybe. But there was trash everywhere and a big bag of garbage that sadly looks like it came from an RVer.
You know it did.
Yeah, there's no other reason for it to be where it was. It was right there by the dump station.
People are garbage. Oh my God.
And usually I pick up like several handfuls while we're waiting for things to drain. And I'll take them over to the garbage since I've got rubber gloves on already anyway for doing the dumping tanks. But this time there was like so much. It was pathetic.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So she came back out with a different lock.
Brand new lock.
And changed the key. She said people steal the locks, but they don't steal the key. Or they hacksaw off the lock.
To dump for free. Maybe.
Yep.
Who knows?
Yep. And also, they provide a hose onto their spigot so that you can rinse out your stuff and, flush your tank and stuff.
A really nice, thick, heavy-duty hose. It is a heavy hose.
Not just a regular little green
and
garden hose.
They've tried to secure it to the faucet with different kind of tape. I don't even know what it is. It's better than Gorilla Tape or any kind of tape I've ever used. And it was on there.
So they were trying to steal it.
Somebody tried to cut it off.
Yeah, it was cut part way off, and it's like somebody else must have came along as they were trying to steal the hose.
It's ridiculous.
People are creeps. Disrespectful, disgusting creeps. So we're afraid that it's going to get ruined and we won't have that there anymore. You know, or other RVers that travel and go there. Because it's only $10, so it's...
It used to be $5. They raised it to $10. However, it is free if you fill up, and they don't tell you how many gallons a fill up is. So...
Oh, well.
I just paid the $10.
Yeah, we just pay the $10 and be done with it.
It's nice, it's convenient, it's quick, it's close to us where we stay for most of the summer. So $10 is $10. Every 2.5 to 3.5 weeks is good for us.
Yeah.
So
then Monday and Tuesday I went to my mom's, and you dealt with our tire and rim situation.
The new wheel arrived, and again, we have a What Up Wednesday video that has part of the video on that and what happened with that. Probably this week or the next week. In the next 2 Wednesdays it'll be out. But it wasn't just as easy as you would think it would be.
Nothing usually is it?
It's never easy.
Well, you got offered a job while you were
I
at
did.
the tire place.
At the tire store, I got offered a job, I mean, geez, should we go into that now? Yeah, I think so. 'Cause I didn't even talk about that on the other video.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I take the wheel down to the tire shop, and I have an appointment, and I get there about 15 to 20 minutes early, and they said, just back it up and we'll get the tire out for you. And I said, okay. So I backed up to the bay, and every bay has a vehicle in it. Most of them, the racks are already up. Some of the tires are off. I mean, every bay. They've got 9 bays there. And they, check the tire, they check the rim. I said, I hope it's the right size. He looks at it, they measure it, and they go, this is perfect. I said, okay. So they take the tire off the old rim, put the rim down, the old rim down, the one that's cracked. Put the tire on the new rim, and they soap it and do all their little things with it and pop it on there. And then he walks over to me, and he's the manager, and he's got the valve stem in his hand, and he goes, I kind of hate to put this on a brand new rim, he says, because it is so old, you can tell by looking at it, and the seal just doesn't look perfect. And he said, I'd rather put a new one on there. And I said, okay, that's fine. I said, I don't care, put a new one on there. And then we kind of looked at each other, and he said, well, we don't have that. And I'm like, you're kidding me. I said, can you get it? And he says, well, there's a Napa up the street that's probably got that exact valve stem. I said, okay. We stood there and looked at each other for what seemed like an eternity. I know it had to be at least 10 or 15 seconds. Neither one of us said a word.
Silence.
And I went, are you going to go get it, or do they deliver? And he goes, they don't deliver anymore because they don't have drivers to do it. And he said, we can't go up there. And he goes, there's only 3 guys here working these 9 bays. Me, I'm the manager, and I'm answering the phones up front, plus doing tire work. And then I got 2 other guys in the shop. Do you want a tire job?
Do you want a job?
Do you want a job? He said, we could use the help. I said, I'll go up the street and get it. I'll get in the truck and go up the street and get it. And he says, okay. So I drive up to Napa, put my mask on, of course, go inside. The guy says, can we help you? And I said, I sure hope so. I went like that. I set it down on the counter. He picks it up and looks at it and goes, oh, God. And I went, oh, please, no, don't tell me that. Tell me you've got one of those. He goes, I'm going to have to search for this. He says, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. 25 minutes later, he comes back from all the little shelves, and I hear him back there talking to himself as he's looking in different boxes. And he brings it back to me and he goes, we don't have one. He says, but let's go out here on the floor and check and see what's packaged up, prepackaged, you know. So he goes out there and he pulls one out that's short and fat and bigger round than this one. And I said, that's not going to work. And he gets down on his knees and he looks way back in there and he pulls this last one out, and it's perfect. It's the same thing, $4. I said, I'll take it. So I went back to the tire store, gave it to the guy. I said, I hope this is good to go. It's the only one he's got. He said, this is it, perfect. So they aired up the tire, put 110 pounds in it, threw it in the back of the truck, boom!
So now we have to put
So
it back on.
Monday I'll put it back on the trailer, take the spare off the trailer, put it back underneath the trailer, and we are done with the rim.
We hope. We hope. So I'm at my mom's, and I know he's got this appointment on Tuesday, so I text him in the afternoon and say, well, how did the tire go? How did, it go? I'll tell you later.
Well,
I'll tell you about it later.
The reason I texted that back to her was, a 20, 30-minute deal is all this should have taken, and it was 3.5 hours later, 4 hours when I left the tire place. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so done with this.
Yeah. So I asked him about that, and then it had...
I'll tell you later.
Yeah.
I didn't want to talk about it.
And then it had rained, so I wanted to know how all the seal jobs had done. He had worked on it for over a week on making sure all the seals were tightened in. So I asked him about that. No response. I'm like, oh, crap. So I get home and I'm like, okay, tell me now what the story is with the leaks and with the tire. But I'm, all Tuesday evening, I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? Oh no. Do I even want to go home? Everything was fine. But it likes to make me wonder, Is it one of those that's what you get for leaving me?
It's done. It works.
We hope.
The tooth is done. It works. The hot cold sensations gone. I think we're about ready. Shh. I think we're almost
We
ready
still don't know
head south.
when or where. Sadly, the gas prices are not going down. They keep going up. So
But the main thing, it's not the gas prices. That's secondary. It's the weather. And I keep watching it, and
No,
it's
no, no, no.
every day out.
Was leading up to where we're going, we don't know.
We don't know.
Normally we go to Bakersfield to spend
Yeah.
Thanksmas with Ashley and family, and
Yeah.
the gas prices are just too high.
Yeah.
Can't
They're over
afford to
$5
get
a
there.
gallon on the freeways, basically, the way that we go, and it's like not going to happen. But the main thing why we keep staying here is the weather's okay. It hasn't chased us out yet. You know, it's still in the 50s and 60s. Yesterday it was 72 degrees here. So that's not bad at all. And over the next week it's supposed to gradually get cooler, but still stay in the 50s for highs. And it's like, okay, we can live with that as long as nighttime lows stay in the upper 20s, not lower than that, we're good to go. So that's why we're still here.
Yeah, it's more affordable.
Yes, it is.
I mean, we do give my sister some money because we use some of the electricity
Yeah.
and water
Yep.
and trash.
Yep.
So on Wednesday I came home, pretty much just kind of relaxed. Kaylee, after I've been gone, she follows me around. Meow, 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 meow. She wants me to sit so she can sit on my lap. So we did that, and I unpacked and stuff. And when did I go grocery shopping?
Now, who knows? It doesn't matter.
I went
Talk
gro-
about
I
your
went-
hair.
I went grocery shopping. Oh yeah, I washed the gray out of my hair. Got that taken care of. Then we went to go visit RJ,
Yeah. Your
our
son,
son.
RJ.
Yep. And we went and hung out with him. And that was cool. Oh my gosh, he got a new drone.
Oh my gosh, it's a nice drone.
He rides dirt bikes, and so he showed us some footage of the drone following him riding around.
Wow, so
It's
cool.
amazing. What kind of it is it?
It's a
again?
nice drone.
It's a nice one. Super nice.
Very nice.
Yep. So that was pretty awesome. Did some trails up around where he lives, and then some more up in through these trees. And that's some gnarly riding.
Yeah.
They've got big old boulders that you got to kind of maneuver up and over, and this is on a dirt bike too.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool. As much of it as I can watch, I get motion sickness, and the detail is so good that. Well, that was GoPro footage.
That was GoPro footage
that
that
one,
bounced
yeah.
around.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good.
Yeah, that was
really
pretty
is.
cool watching that too. And then I needed to pack that evening because I was coming here.
To the secret place.
We're hanging out with our grandson Alex this
Yeah.
weekend. Max has a basketball tournament. He's on a travel team, and so they are in Sacramento. And because of COVID restrictions, only 2 people from your family are allowed to go and watch. So mom and dad, of course. And they were going to go do some shopping, and Alex isn't interested in that. And we're here.
Yep.
So we get to come and hang out with Alex.
Yep.
So
That's
it's been
fun.
fun. We, he and I played some video games, which I'm terrible at because I never do it.
And I sit and watch because
he's-
I'm like, I can't keep up.
He's a very good teacher, Alex is.
These goofy dragon dinosaur fighting throw off the top of the building video games, I just sit and watch. I'm like, I have no clue
It's
what's
so
going
funny
on.
because he tried different kinds of options. You know, he had like more than one person that we had to go after. He had us after each other, and I'm like, okay, there's like 4 or 5 characters on this screen. I can't keep track. I don't even know where I am. And so that didn't last long. So the way that we played that was best for Grandma is he and I on a team together against one other foe. And that seemed to work pretty good. I was starting to get the hang of it a little bit. And then he is huge into Pokemon. He has been ever since he was little. And
Yep.
he used to play a game with us. And I think I might have posted a video of it on my YouTube. Of him playing Pokemon cards with us. Nobody ever knew the rules.
He made them up as he goes.
He made them up as he went, and he always won. This is when he was real little. Well, now he has an actual Pokemon game that has rules. He was very good with me about that, even though he beat me as usual.
Uh-huh.
But But he was very, very good about teaching me how to play. So we played that. We colored and drew. Today we're going to play some basketball.
Basketball. That can work.
He's going to be on a basketball team too, and he needs some practice. So
That
he's
can
going to do
work.
some dribbling. I love basketball. I played it in school. He's short like me, so guards, it's our position. I'm sure that's got to be what his is. Definitely not center. Anyway, so we had fun. He's a great kid, and Alex is getting spoiled there, and I mean Max is getting spoiled with mom and dad, and Alex is getting spoiled with grandma and grandpa. So we're here today, and they're supposed to come home tomorrow. I told them they're not allowed to come home until tomorrow. Yep. So you want to tell what's going on with Harvest Toast and Boondockers Welcome right now?
Okay, we are a Boondockers Welcome affiliate. We will have some information for you coming up in another week about Harvest Hosts and what we can offer you at that time. But right now, if you want to join Boondockers Welcome, we have a link below in the description. All you got to do is click through. It's really kind of a neat thing to join.
We love Boondockers Welcome. We use it.
We use
I've used
it
it a lot.
A lot, yeah.
And we've
it's-
met some fantastic people.
It's
doing
a
too.
great way to meet the hosts. Some of them become family, and you just stay in close contact with them after that. It's really kind of cool.
Yeah.
Also, we have all kinds of stuff on bonfire.com, Tom and Lori RV Life / Tom and Lori RV Life for shirts. We have stocking caps.
I think I want one of those.
You know, we've got those. We've got jerseys. We've got shirts. We've got short sleeve shirts.
I want one of these, too.
We've got ladies cut short sleeve shirts. For some reason, it's different than just generic
They're
shirts.
more contouring. Women's shirts are.
Okay.
I prefer the men's. I don't want to show my contours.
That's only for me to see anyway.
I don't mean these contours. I mean these contours.
Oh. I thought you were talking about the girls. Okay, bonfire.com / Tom and Lori RV Life. Go check it out today. We're also, and I know I keep throwing this stuff at you, but we're also a Techno RV affiliate down below. There's a big Techno RV sale going on right now.
Great
Click
sale.
through, once you get to their website after you use our link, just click, yes, I want to go to the sale. You're going to find some incredible early Black Friday deals going on right now at Techno RV. It's
Yes,
just amazing.
some really
God,
good
we ended up getting a Garmin.
Stuff that we've been wanting and needing for years.
We bought a high-end Garmin, and you know I'm cheap, so it was a heck of a sale. We got the Garmin, we got a Viair. Again, I'm cheap, and I bought the high-end Viair, and we got a
suction cup.
a
for
suction cup
antenna.
for the side of the RV.
Yeah.
That way I can put my cell booster on the RV and just.
Well, we've been wanting the Viair, the air compressor.
Yeah.
And with the tire trouble that we've had, if we weren't next to my brother-in-law who has a compressor, we would have been hurting. So it was like,
Yeah.
okay, that's a necessity. We need to have one of those.
So we got it.
So we.
It's a heck of a deal. Techno
Yeah.
RV, link below. Click through, join the sale. Boom. It's amazing.
Yep. And the Garmin's for safety too, because
Yep.
it's an RV Garmin.
Yeah, we got an RV Garmin.
So,
that's
we,
really, we wanted one since the beginning, but I'm like, I ain't paying that.
Yeah, so it's a very affordable price, and
Cheap.
yeah, Dave and Karen think they've got the cheap thing. Hey,
Are we done?
we're done.
Okay, thank you guys for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you spending time with us every week. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Click subscribe, ring the bell, get notified every time we put up a new video, which is every Saturday on our chats. And then What Up Wednesdays happen sometimes on Wednesdays.
We're getting more into the swing of it, of doing some more filming because, I don't know, we've been slacking this summer. See ya.
Life is short, make it sweet.
No,
It's like,
shut up
zip
already.
it.